Normally, the room felt cozy, but Gunnar's size and tension made it a little claustrophobic. "Sit down," encouraged Ben. "Can we get you something to drink?" Gunnar sat down, moving with surprising grace for a man of his bulk. "No. Have you read the complaint?" So he wanted to get right down to business. That was fine with Ben. "I have," he said, sitting down as well. He took out 2 copies of the pleading and handed one to Gunnar. "I'd like to go over some of the key allegations with you. First, were you the head of new drug development at Bjornsen Pharmaceuticals?" I was also the president." "Okay. Did you have access to all of the company's product development information?" "I did," Gunnar answered without hesitation. "Including the formulas for the neurostim product?" "That was Karl's name for it, not mine," said Gunnar. "I never liked neurostim, and I think someone else is already using it, but I know what he's talking about, and yes, I did have access to the production processes for it. In fact, I developed most of them." "Did the company take any steps to keep those processes secret?" Gunnar nodded. "Absolutely. We had a secure lab, non-disclosure agreement signed by all our workers, a password-protected computer system, and a number of other security measures." Ben crossed a potential defense off the list he had jotted down a few minutes before Gunnar arrived. "And did those measures work?" "Yes. As far as I know, no sensitive information ever leaked out of the company." Ben crossed off another potential defense. His list was getting short. "All right. Did you take the neurostim production processes with you when you left the company?" Gunnar shrugged. "I didn't take any documents with me, but I didn't need to. Everything is right here." He tapped his temple. "Unfortunately, that counts for purposes of the Illinois Trade Secrets Act," responded Ben. "You were the head of new drug development, and you developed a new drug. As a general rule, that means it belongs to the company, even if you didn't take anything except memories of how to make it. Is there any argument that this drug is not economically valuable?" Gunnar shook his head. "It's very valuable. It's probably worth billions of dollars." "Billions? How many billions?" "It's tough to tell this early in the development process, but, He started ticking points off on his thick fingers. "The potential market is huge. The drug is probably impossible to copy, and there won't be any competition until the patent expires. The Department of Defense orders alone should be enormous. They're very interested in the drug and have said they'll probably want 5 to 10 million doses every year. So, the upside is basically unlimited, assuming the trials go well and the drug gets FDA approval." "And assuming they have the formula to make it," added Ben. "This litigation is going to be World War III. He looked down at his list of potential defenses, each of which he had crossed off over the course of their meeting. He paused to look over the complaint one more time to make sure he hadn't missed anything. He hadn't. He looked up at Gunnar. "Mr. Bjornsen, I have to tell you that these are not good facts. Based on what you've told me, there's a strong possibility that the company's lawyers will be able to convince a judge and jury that the information in your head is a trade secret." "So?" "So you can't use it or disclose it. Basically, that billion-dollar formula has to stay permanently locked in your head." Much to Ben's surprise, Gunnar relaxed and smiled broadly. Then he broke into a deep laugh. After a minute or so, his mirth subsided, and he said, "Thank you, Ben. That's the best news I've had in weeks." Great. Why is that?" "Because I don't want to disclose it." "And you don't want to use it?" "Not while my brother is running the company. When he's gone, I'll be perfectly happy to go back and help them develop products based on this compound. Until then, I'll keep my trade secrets secret." "Okay," said Ben slowly. "And does the company know all this?" Gunnar looked at